Welcome to our channel, where the dramatic stories of the young and the restless are reenacted and sublimated through the lens of emotion and artistic spirit. Today at the center of the story, the relationship between Claire and Kyle Abbott is like a symphony full of conflict, where love, responsibility and family prejudices intertwine to create a dramatic picture and challenge all limits of emotions. Victor, a powerful man, built from the fragments of the past and honed with resilience, has never hidden his strong opposition to the relationship between Claire and Kyle. To Victor, Kyle is not only an indecisive man but also represents an Abbott family full of contradictions and dark spots, which he believes will negatively affect the family he has built over many generations. Victor's anxiety stems not only from Kyle's character but also from his fear that the Abbott family's past will lead to unforeseen consequences, shaking the solid foundation of the Newman family. In Victor's mind, every unwanted relationship, every careless move by Claire could be a shard that erodes the strong values he has always strived to protect. He worries that, as Kyle is forced to prioritize his own tangled family ties, especially his inseparable bond with Summer and his fatherly responsibility to Harrison, Claire's love for him will become a vulnerable gift amid the storms of fate. Victor's profound reflections are not only a warning about a relationship but also a reminder to cherish traditional values, where stability and protection of the family come first. In contrast, Claire emerges as an image of strength, resilience, and a yearning for freedom in a world bound by prejudice and rigid norms. For Claire, Kyle is not only a person who brings a sense of security in the storms of life, but also a companion who is willing to share her thoughts, pain, and dreams. Despite being surrounded by fierce opposition from Victor, Claire still resolutely pursues her love, believing that true feelings cannot be measured by the dry standards of family or warnings from the past. In quiet moments, when thoughts surge in her soul, Claire finds in Kyle the perfect pieces of humanity, an image that is both weak and strong, both fragile and full of determination. She sees Kyle not only through his existing flaws, but also through his relentless efforts. Through his dream of overcoming the past and moving towards a free future, where love is built on the foundation of sincerity and understanding. The relationship between Claire and Kyle is not only a matter of two people but also a battle between opposing values, between tradition and modernity, between reason and emotion. The Newman family, under the strict management of Victor, represents values that have been forged over the years, always promoting stability, protecting honor and tradition. On the contrary, the younger generation with a thirst for freedom and a desire to live authentically, not bound by old stereotypes, yearns to express themselves, to be loved in their own way. In that context, every encounter, every moment together between Claire and Kyle contains intense and contradictory emotions. Storms come not only from the outside but also from within each person's soul. When thoughts about the past, about responsibility, and about future dreams intertwine, creating a turbulent picture of the human mind. Each of their actions and decisions seems to be shaped by an inevitable fate, where old values collide with the desire for freedom, creating unforeseen turning points. Kyle Abbott, although always judged as a weak person, does not falter in the face of Victor's criticism. He is determined to prove that he can overcome all prejudices, that love and effort are never easily ignored. Kyle constantly strives to affirm his own value, despite the past wounds and pressure from the Abbott family. Every day, he struggles not only with himself but also with prejudices and uncompromising condemnations from those around him. The moments of facing adversity have turned Kyle into an unlikely hero, someone who is willing to face challenges to protect the love he has for Claire. On that arduous path, every effort, every small gesture carries within it the desire to be recognized, to be loved in the way that he confidently believes he deserves. Kyle's journey is not only a journey to find love, but also a journey to find himself amidst the flow of time and social prejudice. Claire and Kyle's relationship gradually becomes the focus of a war not only between two individuals but also between the profound values of family and society. In every moment, the inner conflicts, the contradictions from the past and Victor's warnings are like an undeniable reminder that every decision has its price. Old wounds, painful memories of failures and losses are deeply imprinted in their minds, making every step they take always bound by the shadow of prejudice and responsibility. In the context of a family built on traditional values, every action, every decision of Claire and Kyle is not simply a love story but also an expression of a generation struggling with the desire for freedom and the desire to overcome the barriers of fate. The confrontation between the young woman's heart and the desire for freedom and the loyalty of a powerful father like Victor has created a dramatic puzzle, interwoven between the protection of tradition and the power of modern love. When the atmosphere becomes heavy with unspoken conflicts, when every passing moment is like a race with destiny, the relationship between Claire and Kyle has entered a fateful turn. The internal conflicts explode in tense moments, their steps seem to be guided by passionate emotions and unresolved pain from the past. Each decision carries with it hesitation, anxiety about unforeseen consequences, but also contains faith in a different future where true love can overcome all prejudices and all difficulties. Both Abbott and the Newman family must face the challenge of old values and the power of dreams. Values built with sweat, tears, and even the wounds of the past are now encountered by the intrusion of a new generation, where each individual yearns to live authentically and be loved in their own way. This collision is not only a battle of souls, but also a manifestation of a constantly changing society, where each decision contains both hope and fear of an undefined future. Even though the road ahead is full of difficulties and unforeseen challenges, the love between Claire and Kyle is like a small flame burning strongly in the dark night, challenging all prejudices and all pressures of fate. They not only fight for their love, but also fight for the right to live authentically, to be loved and to freely choose their own path. Victor's fierce resistance, although stemming from experience and fear of the collapse of long-established values, further strengthens the desire for freedom in Claire's heart. Every step she takes, every decision she makes is not only an expression of her own personality, but also the voice of a generation that wants to live their own way, not bound by the past or the warnings of others. The pieces of the story, from Victor's anxiety, to Claire's desire for freedom, to Kyle's relentless efforts, have created a colorful and vivid emotional picture. A picture where nothing is simple or quiet. Every emotion, every action contains deep layers of meaning, reflecting the inner conflicts of people and the battle between reason and emotion, between tradition and modernity. Our channel hopes that through this story, the audience will feel the drama, the pain, but also the faith and hope of people who never give up the desire to live truly and be loved. Let's follow along with us and feel every moment, every surging emotion, when love and prejudice blend, creating a complex picture that only the young and the restless can bring. Through every emotion, from the pain of the past to the aspirations of the present, from the fragments of prejudice to the dream of a free future. The story of Claire and Kyle is not only a testament to the power of love, but also a reminder that, in life, every person has the right to choose and the right to be true to themselves. Although the road ahead is long and full of thorns, they still dare to dream, dare to love, and dare to fight. A symbol of the strong belief in the power of true love that overcomes all barriers of time and social prejudice. Our channel respectfully conveys the message that any of us can find the inner strength to overcome challenges. To turn every wound into a valuable lesson and to believe that true love can always light the way even in the darkest nights. Let's continue to follow the dramatic and profound developments in The Young and the Restless, where every story, every relationship is a journey of self-discovery, a journey full of emotions, surprises, and constantly changing with each beat of time.